Hello, I am just one of many mayors in a partnership joining together in the fight against COVID-19 for the welfare of our communities, the sustainability of our economy, and for our safety. COVID-19 will forever be known as the virus that changed our nation, our communities, and our families. Since the Phase 1 reopening of our businesses, we have seen a significant daily increase in cases in our towns and cities. Please do not wait to do your part until someone you know is infected. We have police, fire, and hospital workers on the front lines, and they deserve to be protected. Remember, they cannot stay home. We need them to help us. Let's work together to protect and fight this virus.
Due to the continuous increases in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations, Broward County issued the following public health advisory. Facial coverings are required in all public spaces where social distancing cannot be maintained. All persons in Broward County must wear a facial covering in public spaces while outside the geographical boundaries of their residence. If social distancing of at least 6 feet between persons not of the same household cannot be consistently maintained. Facial coverings must cover the person's nose, mouth, and comply with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommendations.
Some people are more likely than others to be impacted by this virus and become severely ill. This means that they may require hospitalization, intensive care, or a ventilator to help them breathe. If you are over the age of 65 or have high-risk health conditions regardless of age, you should limit personal interactions outside of the home.
All individuals should refrain from participation in social or recreational gatherings of more than 10 people. For all gatherings of fewer than 10 people, individuals must practice social distancing by maintaining at least 6 feet from each other and wearing a face covering. The best defense against COVID-19 is simple and easily available. Wear a facial covering, social distance, sanitize and wash your hands often. We need to protect one another. We have a social responsibility to take care of each other. These simple steps can help to slow the community-based transmission of COVID-19. These efforts are paramount to stopping the virus in its tracks.
Businesses are required to protect their customers and staff. Broward County has enacted emergency orders to ensure compliance with all applicable guidelines mandating sanitation, social distancing, facial coverings, self-isolation, and other requirements intended to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. A curfew is in effect from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily now through August 1st for all of Broward County. Please review the Emergency Order 20-22 for exceptions. Gatherings are limited to no more than 10 people. Persons who violate this order are subject to criminal and civil penalties. Restaurant patrons must order and consume food and drinks at a table, following all other requirements as outlined in previously issued operating guidelines. Ordering food or beverage from a bar counter is strictly prohibited. All persons shall wear a facial covering at all times while using or visiting a gym or fitness center, including while exercising. Establishments in violation of any county emergency order will be cited based on applicable rules. All establishments are responsible for ensuring all employees and patrons of the establishment comply with the facial covering requirements. Failure to comply with any of the requirements set forth in any Broward County emergency order by any person or any establishment is subject to enforcement by law enforcement, code enforcement officers, and any other personnel as provided under Florida law or the Broward County Code of Ordinances as a criminal and/or civil violation, including misdemeanors with fines. To report violations, the public can call Broward County Call Center at 311 or visit mybroward.broward.org. Violations can be reported anonymously. It is strongly recommended that any person who tests positive for COVID-19 or is experiencing symptoms must immediately self-isolate and avoid contact with others. Avoid visiting establishments except when medically necessary. Avoid the use of common areas, shared kitchens, laundry rooms, or recreational facilities.
As more younger people are contracting the virus without symptoms, they can transmit it to others at risk, including you, friends, relatives, and neighbors. We must all work together to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 cases. The control is in your hands. Remember, our communities' and businesses' success are dependent on all of us working together.
Wearing a facial covering protects all of us. I ask you to continue to do what is necessary so that together we can overcome the spread of this virus. Please do your part. Together, we can do everyday things to reduce the spread of the virus. Wash your hands, practice social distancing, and stay home as much as you can. We have a shared responsibility to protect the community. Let us work together to overcome the spread of the virus and the devastating impacts.